Here we go.
What's going on, guys? Crypto Renegade here. So in today's video, I just wanted to do a very off-the-cuff, unscripted response to some of the backlash that I got with my recent quote fake YouTuber series that I did a couple of weeks ago. Actually, it may have been last week, but I really wanted to just kind of put into perspective because I got a flood of comments, mostly negative comments, some positive comments, but mainly I just wanted to address a few key points because I think most people, or at least the ones that interacted and left a comment or a dislike or whatever it is that you're doing, missed the entire point and my intention behind those videos. Now, obviously, making those videos is something I wanted to get off my chest. I had an opinion about something. I had something that I wanted to say. Now, in no way am I saying that those guys aren't smart, that they're unsuccessful, none of that. They're clearly doing well when they're playing the YouTube game. Now, again, YouTube specifically wants you to have people retain on YouTube. They want you to have certain clickbait, certain thumbnails. There's a certain algorithm and sort of, we'll call it, format that they want you to do in order to be successful. And if you're a successful YouTuber, you know exactly what that is. Now, for me personally, I made these videos not because I wanted to gain subscribers, not because I wanted likes, not because I wanted views, because I don't really care. I actually made this video with the intention of trying to point out some very specific flaws with some other crypto YouTubers. But the purpose of it wasn't to be purely negative. Now again, it's okay to disagree with me. It's okay to agree with me. See, the thing is I don't really care. My intention with the BitBoy and the Crypto video was to point out that these guys clearly are very successful when it comes to YouTube, and they may or may not be very successful when it comes to crypto, but they have a different agenda in mind. They have an agenda to pump and dump people, which is what I wanted to expose. Now, if that's something that you choose to participate in, or for some reason you guys are attached to these YouTubers, continue watching them. If you don't like the fact that I called them out on very specific things and you don't like me because of that, that's okay too. Unsubscribe, turn off the channel. I literally don't give up anymore. So, with all of that said, I did want to say in terms of the Max Mar and the Alex Becker video, the entire point of that was to simply point out there were very specific inconsistencies, and it's very obvious based on their history that they jump from opportunity to opportunity. Again, they may be very well. I know Alex Becker, for example, he's very successful at what he does. He's funny, he's entertaining, he's very charismatic. I have nothing against these guys personally. I really don't. Like, I wish them the best success. The point I was making with that particular video with Max Mar and with Alex Becker is they know very well how to play the YouTube game. Now, I'm gonna circle back at the end of this video to explain what I mean by the YouTube game and how I approach it, but Alex Becker I actually like. I think he's funny. I think that he's very successful. He clearly runs an internet marketing agency, and I'm very positive that when he says he's a millionaire, he is. He may even be a crypto millionaire. I don't really know. But what I will say is that these guys have a history on YouTube of jumping from opportunity, whether it's drop shipping, whether it's PPP loans, whether it's Amazon, whether it's crypto. It doesn't really matter. They simply jump to what's trending, which means they're playing the YouTube game very well. Now, in terms of BitBoy and Crypto, there's some very obvious scams that have been going on in the past. And I even saw something on Twitter, crypto Twitter the other day where he mentioned that he's no longer going to be doing sponsored reviews. We'll see if that ends up being true in the future or not, but at least he's taking some of the criticism, or so it seems, to heart in terms of not being shady, not being scammy, and really trying to help people in the crypto markets. Now, again, my intention with doing all of this is to give you good information, to give you, not tell you what to buy or when to buy it. I'm not telling you which ones are gonna make you a millionaire. I'm trying to provide education. Now, the YouTube game clearly doesn't like that. Look at my views. Maybe it's me as a person, maybe it's the content, but nobody wants to click on a video because they wanna learn something. People have fear, they have greed, they have emotions, and that's what they react to. So again, my purpose with that 3 series of video, which by the way, I ended on a positive note. I wanted to specifically point out 2 videos with 4 total YouTubers that I thought had different intentions. Again, BitBoy and MM Crypto clearly had some schemes going on. Alex Becker and Max Mar clearly have success when it comes to YouTube, and they jump from opportunity to opportunity. That was my only point. I don't hate them as human beings. I don't hate them. They're clearly successful, and that's all I wanted to say. I had something to say, and I wanted to say it. If you don't like what I have to say, then dislike the video, or don't comment at all, or unsubscribe. I really don't care. I was just trying to make my point from my own point of view and my own observation. I even then on the final video pointed out 2 YouTube channels in the crypto space that I actually like. Obviously, I put myself in there at the end, but I mainly focused on Crypto Daily and Chico Crypto. 2 crypto YouTubers I think have very good intentions, very good research, and actually have really good and engaging quality content. All that to say is that all of these guys have in common the ability to know how to play the YouTube game. They have hundreds of thousands, if not millions at this point, subscribers, and they have a formula that they want to do and that they are very successful at. Now, the final thing I'm gonna say about this is when it comes to the YouTube game, which they are clearly better at than me, I know what that game is. I've done some research. I've talked to some people that are already successful in the space, some other crypto YouTubers, and they're doing things that I simply don't want to do. I did not get on YouTube to promise things that people are gonna get rich. I did not promise anything that would be outlandish. I simply try to educate people, and I try to make it entertaining as possible. But to that end, I'm no longer playing the crypto game or the YouTube game. I'm simply gonna continue, and I'm gonna have an announcement coming in a few weeks of telling you where I'm gonna be spending most of my time. And those of you that like me and wanna support me can follow me. And those of you who don't have to. I really don't care. I don't care anymore. I know what it takes to play the YouTube game. I know the amount of resources it takes. I know the amount of time. I know the amount of shit that you have to do. I'm not going to do it. I've made that choice. So that's all I wanted to say. I even got death threats. I got some really negative things. I got some very personal attacks. And the final point I'm gonna make is this. If you're so tribal, if you are so in love with Max Mar or Alex Becker or BitBoy Crypto or MM Crypto, to where you're so angry that if you hear a dissenting or an opposite opinion, that you go as far as not only being a keyboard warrior, but you're going as far as to make personal threats against me and my family's life, or you're getting angry, like just take a step back and look in the mirror and think about how insane that is, and maybe you want to take some adjustments and cool off. Was I upset, or did I come off as angry in some of those videos? In some of them, yes, but again, it's over with. I don't want to be divisive. I had a point to make. I made it. I have nothing against any of those crypto YouTubers. So again, if you want to continue to keep being abusive, or if you want to keep continuing making threats against my life or my family's life or whatever it is, like this is not the game that I wanted to play. I want to bring joy and positivity. Yes, it was divisive. Yes, it was controversial. And yes, I did know that making those videos would bring on not only hate, but it would bring on a new audience, okay? So I'm not stupid. I completely understand what I was doing there. To that end, though, it went a little bit too far. So tried something new. Probably never going to see anything like that from me again. But I have a really special announcement that's coming at the very beginning of March about what I'm doing. And I think the people that actually watch my channel for any period of time know that I have good intentions. I try to create content that's going to help you in your real life, not trying to shill you anything, not trying to push anything on you. But again, if you want, stay tuned, and I'm going to be doing a live stream with a formal announcement with another Q&A to answer all your questions on that. So hopefully that makes sense. And just chill out, guys. If you don't like me, unsubscribe, turn off the channel. Like, you don't need to do that. But again, that's what I signed up for. You know, you have to have thick skin in this game if you're gonna make videos, especially ones that people are gonna disagree with, or divide people, or be controversial. But again, I don't care, because I had something to say. At the early point of my YouTube career, I was so focused on being liked and growing and doing this and doing that. I don't care anymore. I literally don't give a f if you subscribe or unsubscribe or dislike the video. I really don't anymore. All right? So I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm not saying that I'm quitting YouTube altogether. I'm just refocusing my efforts somewhere else. Announcement on that to come shortly. But I felt like I needed to make this follow-up video to let you know what was going on and sort of what was happening there. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap that up here. Crypto Renegade out.